Right, hey up everybody, welcome back to the I'll Do Cycling Podcast YouTube channel. It's been a little while, but we're back. We even realised yesterday on our ride, we were like, God, it's been a while. So we're here, we're doing a little race.
Well, you see, this man's been obsessed with vlogging and doing stuff away from this room where we live.
Yeah.
And he's been like, I missed the vlog, man. Yeah. I'm going to overlay music and I'm going to talk to the camera like a professional.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm loving it. I'm loving it when he films me sprinting.
I know, I'm just enjoying doing that. It's good fun. So today we're talking about Brabantse Pijl, which is the most Belgian thing that I can say correctly.
Yeah, please say it right, people.
I used to say Brabantse Pijl.
God
Jesus.
God damn, that's like a lance move.
So it's pretty much just, in terms of the course, if you want in-depth kind of notes on the course and stuff, you're probably better off going to some
Nerds.
some real nerds who have
got more time than us.
Yeah, who have got profiles and Velo Viewer or whatever it is, and percentages. Quite frankly, what I know is there's a couple of cobbled climbs, and they're not majorly cobbled, and then it's kind of uphill to the finish and flat. And previous winners, Vellens has won it solo a few years ago, where he pointed to the sky after that kid had died in that race or whatever. I remember that one. That's because that's the one where I told you to put Vellens on your Velo games and then he won.
I've lost the freak. Oh no, it's there.
And then 2 years ago, Van der Poel won ahead of Matthews, Alaphilippe, and then last year Alaphilippe won last year after his embarrassing Liège. So this year we've got no Van der Poel, no Alaphilippe, but we do have Wout Van Aert, who I think the weird thing that we've got going on here, Cam, is that we have people who were going to do Roubaix, and then we've got people who are prepping for the Ardennes, and we've got some weird cross out
amalgamation.
We've got some weird people coming down off of the cobbles classics, and we've got people coming up to the Ardennes, and they've met in this middle bit where nobody's quite sure who's going well. But the only certainty in all this is that usually Wout Van Aert will do well because he is one of those kind of freakier talents who can just seem to do well in every race that he lines up in.
Well, can you point out some of these people that are lining up for the Ardennes?
Like Connefoy and...
Meh, he was crap over
there. Pidders.
He's just shit all around.
Michael Matthews.
Okay.
But don't you find it
Don't
you think it's kind of weird how why is Wout coming here? He's doing Amstel next over weekend, but I just can't help but feel like that's going to be in support of Roglic. Even by Wout terms, is this just stretching his?
Why is he going to be supporting Roglic at Amstel?
Don't know.
Heck,
you think he just go for
Roglic
himself?
is supporting Wout. Wout's the man.
What do you think about Wout's got the gas to hold his form all this time?
Yes.
It's been going since freaking last November.
So?
It just keeps on going. I mean, the whole team is pretty much around him.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I guess Wout is the favourite according to everybody, including the bookies, who have him down at 3-1. Next closest on their list is Seneschal, the boy, the man who we like. The Koenig released their lineup literally earlier today. They've got Seneschal, they've got Yves Lampaert, Remy Cavagna, and recent winner at the Tour of the Basque Country, Mikel Frolik-Honore, who could be a bit of a he's a bit unknown because he's never been given leadership in a race to this extent. I mean, leadership is kind of a bit hard to describe in De Koenig terms because they bring 3 or 4 leaders to every race, but I'd say that out of all these guys, he's definitely one who's shown that he's definitely got form, and as long as he hasn't come down with any kind of illness after Basque Country, I think he looked pretty decent. Like, I think this could be one of his more major results in his career so far. Cavagna to maybe go long. Lampart and Seneschal are difficult to pin down because, of course, they came off of Flanders, and I just feel like they were both really targeting Roubaix. Like, out of the whole De Koning team, they really wanted Roubaix. And now it's just not happening. And they just, like, unmotivated and just like, oh, we just can't be arsed. Like, oh, but we're going to have to go up to this race anyway. And maybe they're just, like, a bit gassed, especially Seneschal, because he did that bloody shoulder press, which is freezing cold. Like, there's no saying that he hasn't got, like, ill after that. But, at the same time, it's Seneschal, and he's just a bit of a beast. And I do quite like his chances to win this. Especially since he'll be more likely the guy to sit in and let other guys like Honore and Cavagna and Lampart attack first, and he'll just sit in for a sprint because he's the fastest guy De Koning have got here. So that's De Koning. Don't know, Colbrelli.
Skip over Wanty Shipbanks.
Yeah. Andreas Krohn was coming, but now he's not, so...
Crohn's disease, bless him.
Greg Van Avermaet and Benoit Connefroy for AG2R Citroën.
Nope.
You don't think?
Mm-mm.
Not Golden Greg?
I was just on about Connefroy.
Oh, right. I was going to say, Basque Country, didn't he? Want there, pretty much.
Greg is, do you know what? Greg's actually looked like the best Greg in the last, 3 years.
Yeah. Since, 2017, Greg.
Yeah.
Where he was, winning Roubaix and stuff.
Bob Youngles, is he going to actually do something or what?
No. It's a strong team, to be honest with you. They've got that Aurelien Palais-Painter guy who's always up there in stage races.
Dan de Wolf. Oh, he's young.
But I just think it's a decent team. Greg, I think he's probably... I put him in, top 5 favourites for this. Sonny Colbrelli, just jumping on to the next team. He has won this race in the past. That was a few years ago. And we also have, Matej Mohoric and Dylan Turns here. So it's a pretty stacked team, but, Colbrelli's just a really hard one to pin down. He either goes really well or, he just doesn't do well at all. And it's just hard to say what he's going to do here. Bora, honestly, just saying it right now, the best shot that Bora have got is that ID Schelling guy. Not Pollitt, this ID Schelling guy, because he finished top 10 in that Basque Country TT. And he is a puncher. And I think he finished 15th in this race last year. And I think that if he's actually given a bit more freedom, I reckon he could honestly finish in the top 10.
Gun Brussels Kearney came 11th.
Yeah, I think he's a seriously legit contender for this race. I'd put him ahead of Pollitt. Legit. Not lit. Legit.
Not lit yet.
Of course, man that you piped up for, Christophe Laporte.
Yep.
You think he's going to win? Easily.
No. I think he's shown himself to be really good, I think. He's been able to attack with the best of them. Pretty much staying with Wout on attacks.
Yeah.
Wout, do you know what? Wout probably been the best at attacking and then keeping it going.
Yeah. I do think Laporte's got a good shot here. See, if he can make it up that final berg and it levels off in the last 300 metres or whatever, he's got a serious shot of, I'm contesting this race. Who else we got? EF Nippo. What?
My bad.
The microphone flew away from my face. Maggie and Simon Carr. Throwing that in there. Simon Carr is good. And he looked good at Tirreno. But the thing is, how's he going to go? We've never really seen him in cobbled racing. Not really sure how he's going to go here. Bit of an outsider, I guess.
I can't see him doing well.
No?
No.
No?
Not in a... Cobbles is completely unknown to him. We know people who know him, which sounds very big-headed, but...
Yeah.
I know where he's come from, and he is not used to cobbles, and, he's not built for cobbles, and he ain't going to do well on cobbles.
Thing is, Maggie I mean, Maggie is apparently like EFDPO's leader here, but the thing is, he's never really gone well in classic races. Like, I don't know why. I always think, oh, he must have, won an on-loop or something like that, but like, no. And I was like, I don't really understand why, but for some reason, one-day races and Magnus Cort Nielsen, just not really a love story. Don't know why. But I'm all for being proven wrong here, right? Off you go, Maggie. Go and win the race. FDJ bringing Genietz, Valentin Madouas, Rudy Mollard. It's just it's a definite 7th place there. Definite 7th place.
Well,
hey, I'll tell you what. Just flashback there. Didn't I said that Dylan van Baarle was going to finish 11th at Flanders? Finished 10th. It's pretty. There you go.
That's good. That's good average finishing.
There you go. So therefore, FDJ, someone's finishing 7th. There you go. Not sure which one, but I reckon it'll be Madouas, more than likely. Now, we were just saying, Ineos Grenadiers, Pidcock. What's happening here? What's going on? Is he... Well, at Flanders, he was just pulling these hero turns. And then, just putting everybody in the suffer house. And then he just blew up.
Yep.
But, I mean, the advantage is that this race is shorter than Flanders, but you'd think, this race absolutely nailed on for him. The cobbles aren't massively difficult. It's kind of a bit up and down, so that suits his kind of, lower weight. And for some reason, I just got this inclination it's just going to go terribly.
I don't know, now you said it like that, why couldn't it go well for him?
Well, I absolutely could, but for some reason this might not.
I think he needs to chill out because he's there and he's in the right place.
Yeah.
And then he's there getting all blooming Pidcock and just pulling turns trying to show off how good he is, whereas he just needs to sit in, calm the hell down, and don't do anything. Just sit there and watch.
Sit and eat.
Are you bored? Sit there. You're getting paid a bag. Sit there, boy, and just watch Wout Van Aert go and sit on his arse. Literally, sit on it.
Yeah.
Sit on his backside. I want you to taste the gel residue in his back pocket.
Yeah.
All right? That's what we need to be doing all race. Go and find him. Sit on him. That's it. Yeah. That's all you got to do. And then when he attacks, you can go with him. And my God, why couldn't he finish this off with a win? Why couldn't he? But, I tell you why he can't. Himself. It's too big-headed.
Yeah.
He reckons he's got it in the bag, and then that's his downfall.
And that's not something which has changed in the 10 days since Flanders.
Well, it might have done. Maybe I hope someone in one of the S's, instead of going, "Oh, good lad, you did well, you tried real hard," I hope they just proper bollocked him and told him what he did wrong, because that's what he needs.
Yeah. I do feel like he could go well. Anything else to add? He could go well, but I've got a bad feeling. There you go. Set by Mark for Israel. Literally, he's done this race once. Do you know where he finished?
7th.
DNF'd. That's where he finished. So there you go. Wout we've already talked about. Michael Matthews has finished. I think I saw a stat. It was he's finished on the podium 3 times in this race.
And how many times has he done it?
I think he's done this race a good 7 times. And I think he's finished in the top 10, 5 of those.
Okay.
He's pretty consistent there.
He's probably going to go on my team then. But then, he's consistent, but has he been that good this year?
Yeah. I'm just wondering whether he actually was targeting the cobbles seriously, or whether he always sees himself as a bit more, better for the Ardennes. Does he see himself actually being capable of winning Liège? He could do, especially since now it's downhill finish. Is he more realistically thinking the Ardennes are a better approach for me in comparison to the cobbled races?
I think that's a misguided approach. I think fundamentally he's better suited to the cobbles.
Yeah.
But I bet he just gets to the cobbles and just bottles it.
Yeah.
I'd say Anthony Turjis is the new Michael Matthews.
Yeah.
He's everything that Michael Matthews wanted to be.
Yeah. Well, I think Matthews has finished high up in La Flèche Wallonne. have that freaking just wall. I just feel like maybe he was just holding something back, and that maybe he's actually just targeting the Ardenne secretly.
I just think that
weird fall.
I kind of know how it feels. It's, you can take on the climbers because it's these climbs that aren't that long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of get where he's coming from.
DSM just bringing a really
Brenner,
just a young, just Marco Brenner. Just this team's.
I want to see that guy float. Is this a race tomorrow?
It's Wednesday.
Oh shit! I want to watch it.
So
I want to see how that guy goes.
Their average
age better be flying.
Their average age here must be about 4 years
12.
Old or something.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah. And they have that. The dude who they poached off of Lotto Soudal, Henry Van der Poel, who was the dude who finished behind Pidders at the under-23 Giro, pretty much. That sounds like a bad thing to be known for, but you got to take what you can get, really. So they poached him, so he's doing it. Kevin Vermaak's here. Andreas Leknesson's here. It's just the hitters of the future squad, and it's literally just going to be DSM going, you guys just got to go race, and you just got to take it as it comes, and if you do well, then great. If you don't, then no pressure. I think that's a great approach for them to be taken into this, and look forward to seeing what they can do. Skip over Quebec. Trek.
Oh no, hang on. Quebec. Victor Campenaerts went from being crap to being okay on a very bad team.
What the hell are you saying?
I was scrolling through and I was like, oh, Victor Campenaerts, the amount.
Fuck you saying?
the amount that he's trying. And the amount, he's always there, but he never does anything. But he's always there.
I can try to do a lot of things. Don't think I'm especially good at him. I'm just now remembering.
You just made my rib pop.
I'm just remembering Campenaerts as the freaking dick who was just sat on at Dwarsdor's Flandre because he's like, I've got Nizzolo behind. And then he just attacked him the last 3K and just pissed everybody off, including me. And I was just like, he's forbidden.
I just saw him and I thought, do you know what? That guy's at least 10 points. Anyway,
Trek, Stuyven.
That's it.
Another one of those.
Starting in his hometown,
coming off of, wanting to do Roubaix, but now all of a sudden just scrambling for races to find, motivation to do. He's doing Amstel at the weekend. Is this actually a goal, or is this just a bit of a plucked out the air? Does he actually care about doing this?
I just, if somebody's actually had the goal of Roubaix to then transition to something smaller.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. As a professional, should you care? Yes. As a person, are you gonna care? No.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different kettle of fish. Although, yeah, exactly. You're a pro rider. You're paid to do races, so you shouldn't really care. You still do.
But say Roubaix was your A race. That was your race, and then it's like,
yeah, exactly.
And that, this week he might not have trained as hard as he should have done. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But, could have happened.
Stuyven, if he's got good legs, I think this is going to be a race that suits him really well. That last climb might be a bit hard. I feel like it will be quite a hard day for him, but if he's got good legs like we saw when he was at Dwarsdor's Vlaanderen and Flanders, I certainly think that if he's got those kind of legs still, then he'll do just fine and could honestly finish. Probably in the top 5 favourites again. Trentin is apparently going to this race. He was put on literally earlier today. Whether he's just found out and he's just on a plane over, just like, oh my god, I need to get there fast. Trentin, another one who's kind of like Stuyven, exact same boat. If he's got those good legs, like we saw in Gent-Wevelgem, then by all means Trentin will do well here. Is he motivated to go well here? You know, what's he doing after this? He's doing Amstel Gold Race.
The late call-up suggests something odd. Like, are you ever going to be that... Like, one, you haven't had a lot of build-up to a race.
Yeah.
So you get it sprung on you, and it's a bit more like, bish, bash, bosh, let's get it done. So he might go into it, actually do a good performance because he hasn't been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Equally, it could go the other way, and he could be knackered from a journey, a hectic journey, a stressful journey, and he could just turn up and not even finish.
Yeah. Either or.
Either or.
And then we're getting into the Pro Conti team. So, of course, we've got Peter Vaccotch, who's won this race before when he was at the Koenig.
Oh. Yeah, but now.
No.
Gosh, remember when he was like good?
Yeah. They've got Ben Tullett as well, who was going pretty good earlier this year. Just throw him out there. We've got this Arjen Livens guy who rides for Bingo, who's just pretty much been finishing like 30th in every single cobbled race going. So, but he's like 56 kilos, so this will suit him a bit more because it's a bit hillier. Who else have we got? We've got Brian Cockard, who has gone well here in the past. I think he's out of all the sprinters, he's one of the better climbers. His issue is this doesn't really come down to a sprint, so therefore he'd have to be part of a reduced group. And let's face it, he's not going to work well in a reduced group because he's a sprinter. He doesn't understand what that means. And then we got the main man, Anthony Turjis, Mr. Definition.
Mr. Francais.
Definition of consistency. Probably another top 10 for him. Another one ticked off. Winning, difficult, but not out of the question.
I think he'll come like 5th.
There you go. You heard it here first. And I guess that's everybody. So,
well, I just imagine that a group is going to go away again.
It's a small group.
And then Turjis like, I missed it. I'll attack. I'll try to get on. Fuck, I missed it again. And I can't catch. And then, poof. Oh, I get swept up again by Peloton. I turned a bit. There we go. We'll just end it there. It went a bit bad at the end.
Leave that.
Yep. Leave that for that.
More than likely, like you say, a small group gets away, less than 10 riders. One team will have 2 riders in there. One of their riders will attack. And they might win solo. Or, like...
Wout Van Aert, Pidcock,
yeah.
Lampard.
Is that your podium prediction?
That's in no particular order. Switch it round. I don't know.
Those 3 finishes.
Well, Lampard ain't winning. So, Pidcock or Wout Van Aert?
I'm gonna... Bloody hell. I'm wondering whether to go like somewhat safe or like just completely mental.
Safe? Well, safe is my pick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure. You're going to say Honore, aren't you?
I'm tempted. See, I'm wondering whether that's just blind. Like, is that just me having, because I was like, oh, he won the stage for me at Basque Country on my team, therefore I need to back him again. Is that just foolish?
Foolish. It's like, you back the man. You proved that he is worth it. You have to do it again.
Leave it. I'm just waiting for a name to like pop out of me.
Well, that's not how it works.
I'm scanning. Right, I'm telling you right now. Stuyven is gonna win. I think.
Oh right. Okay.
I think Stuyven is gonna win. I think that Wout's gonna get lent on a bit, and therefore Wout will finish second
14th.
place.
Yep.
And then 3rd place will be Michael Matthews for another podium spot to his Palmares.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Scrap it. Pidcock's out of my top 3. Wout Van Aert, Matthews, Lampard.
That's your
Get
top
out of
3.
it, Pidcock. You finish in 8th.
And then, watch out for that ID shelling guy for Bora. That's my little,
We've got a lot of people who are finishing 4th to 12th. Perhaps more people than there are positions.
Or possibly. I don't know how this goes. The term like dark horse just like pisses me off. I need to call it a different.
Okay.
outside pick. It's just like, freaking.
We'll think of something clever.
Hail Mary. There you go. Maybe it's something like that. We'll think of something for next time.
Ow! What about that one?
We'll think of something for the next one. So you're going Lampard.
How do you do it?
That sounds like such a cringy segment. You're going what are you going? Wout Lampard Matthews. I'm going Stuyven Matthews and Wout. Wow, we are really inventive.
Okay, I just thought we need to do a bit of a race breakdown of how do he do it or how do she do it.
We probably should do that.
That would catch on. The grammar, perfecto.
Literally, not anybody who doesn't live within a 50-mile radius of us will understand it. Not even if they're English.
Yeah. Well, there's some people in our 50-mile radius that we don't understand. So
that's true. But I think that's everything really. We'll just hit the stop there. I guess we'll be back for. Well, we're away this weekend, but there's Amstel Gold this weekend, so we'll probably record it. I don't know, before we go. I don't know.
Take it with us. Maybe. Who knows? A new setup.
Oh, naughty. So yeah, we'll do it anyway. We're doing an Amstel preview. That's on Sunday, and we'll just talk to you whenever we do the Amstel recording.
And watch out for plenty of good content on the Instagram.
Oh yeah.
From what do you reckon? Friday through to Monday.
Friday through to Monday, and then probably onwards from them because there'll just be a backlog created.
Oh, the content's going to be coming in hot.
At I'll Do Cycling on
everywhere
pretty much, but mainly on Instagram, yeah,
and YouTube. There'll be
and YouTube.
There'll be there'll be a couple of mega videos.
There will be, and you don't want to miss out because it's a solid par at least. Upward trajectory as well. Yeah, nice. Cool.
Wrap it up.
Keep your mask on, stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time. Salut.
Salut.